When your love for things of this world goes up, your confidence in who God says he is and what he will do goes down. It's like a seesaw. Love for the world goes up. Your confidence in who God says he is goes down, because it's only through experiencing the life that God wants you to live that you can experience the things of God. And we allow our things that we experience in this world almost to become our standard. That's the problem, right? We experience normal things day to day, and those normal things become our standard rather than picking up the Bible and allowing that to be our standard. I'll give you an example. When we first moved down to Texas, about 10 years ago, when we first moved down there, we spent about 3 years down there. We had about a staff of about 8 or 9 people, and they would always go out to lunch every single week or once a month. And we got down there, and everybody wanted seafood, which we were down Houston area, so there was some good seafood down there, fresh seafood, right? And so they're like, where do you want to go, Jeremy? You're the new guy. You can pick it out. So I said, seafood. What do you think I said? Red Lobster. I said, Red Lobster. They looked at me like I was from Mars. Why they told me this, and I'll never forget it. Red Lobster is like the McDonald's of seafood down there, okay? You don't go, now this is like, we think Red Lobster is great, but when you live 30 miles or 60 miles from the ocean, there's other places better than Red Lobster, okay? You don't go to Red Lobster when there's this place called Babin's right down the street. This place called Babin's was unbelievable. They shipped the fish in that day. It was that fresh. And I'm not a big fish guy, but they had mahi-mahi. And I joke with Aaron a lot. I say mahi-mahi is for mihi-mihi, okay? I love, it doesn't taste like fish, but it's so good. And yet, here's the point. Too often, we allow the world's standards, McDonald's, Red Lobster, to become our standards, not realizing that there's something better out there for us. And a lot of times, we settle for McDonald's. We settle for Red Lobster when we know there's something, we need to know that there's something so much better out there. So here's what we need to do. I wrote this down. You got to get hungry for what's good.